Licensure Examination for teachers. Subject: Social Sciences. General Education, for both elementary and secondary. Topic: Arts. Question number 1. Which element of art refers to the path of a moving point, which can be actual or implied, and is fundamental to creating shape and defining form? A. Shape. B. Color. C. Line. D. Texture. Correct answer: C. Line. Why C is correct? The line is the most basic element of visual art. It is created by the continuous movement of a point and is used to outline forms, create perspective, and suggest movement or emotion. Why the wrong answers are wrong? A. Shape. A two-dimensional area defined by lines or color. It's created by a line, but isn't the path itself. B. Color. The quality of an object or substance with respect to light reflected by it, hue, saturation, value. D. Texture. The perceived surface quality of a work of art, rough, smooth, etc. Edge knowledge. Think Genesis. Every two-dimensional drawing begins with a line. The line is the movement, and everything else, shape, form, follows from it. Line equals path, movement. Question number 2. Which art movement, prominent in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, sought to capture the fleeting moment, emphasizing the effects of light, color, and visible brushstrokes, often depicting everyday scenes? A. Renaissance. B. Cubism. C. Impressionism. D. Surrealism. Correct answer: C. Impressionism. Why C is correct? Impressionism, e.g., Monet, Renoir, was focused on recording the sensory effect or impression of a moment, especially the changing effects of light and color in the outdoors. The brush strokes are often loose and visible. Why the wrong answers are wrong? A. Renaissance. Focused on classical ideals, symmetry, and realistic human anatomy, 14th–16th century. B. Cubism. Focused on fragmenting and reassembling objects in abstract, geometric forms, e.g., Picasso. D. Surrealism. Focused on the subconscious mind and dreamlike, irrational imagery, e.g., Dali. Edge knowledge. Think light and moment. If the description mentions light, color, visible brushwork, and a fleeting moment, the answer is Impressionism. The name itself comes from Monet's painting, Impression, Soleil Levant. Question number 3. Who is considered the father of modern Philippine sculpture and is renowned for his works like the Transfiguration in the bronze high relief of the Nine Muses at the Cultural Center of the Philippines, CCP? A. Guillermo E. Tolentino. B. Napoleon B. Abueva. C. Fernando C. Amorsolo. D. Carlos Botong Francisco. Correct answer: B. Napoleon B. Abueva. Why B is correct? Napoleon B. Abueva is a national artist for sculpture and is credited with shaping the direction of modern Philippine sculpture, known for using diverse materials and styles. The Transfiguration, in Eternal Gardens, and the CCP Museum are among his most famous works. Why the wrong answers are wrong? A. Guillermo E. Tolentino, known as the father of Philippine arts, classical style, responsible for the UP Oblation and the Bonifacio Monument. He is pre-modern. C. Fernando C. Amorsolo, the first national artist, known as the Grand Old Man of Philippine art, painting. D. Carlos Botong Francisco, national artist for painting, known for his large, historical murals. Edge knowledge. For Philippine national artists, pair the person with the medium and title. Abueva, sculpture, modern. Tolentino, sculpture, classical, father of arts. Amorsolo, painting, grand old man. Question number 4. Which principle of design is achieved when all the elements of a work of art, such as color, texture, and line, look like they belong together, creating a sense of completeness? A. Contrast. B. Emphasis. C. Unity. D. Balance. Correct answer: C. Unity. Why C is correct? Unity, or harmony, is the sense that all elements are working together to create a cohesive whole. When a piece achieves unity, it is aesthetically complete and satisfying. Why the wrong answers are wrong? A. Contrast. The arrangement of opposing elements, e.g., light and dark, smooth and rough, to create visual excitement. B. Emphasis. Drawing attention to a single area or element, the focal point. D. Balance. The distribution of visual weight, symmetrical or asymmetrical. Edge knowledge. Think completeness. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. If the elements are working together and look like they belong, the principle is unity. Question number 5. In music, what term refers to the vertical aspect of sound, created by the simultaneous sounding of two or more notes? A. Melody. B. Rhythm. C. Tempo. D. Harmony. Correct answer. D. Harmony. Why D is correct? Harmony refers to the simultaneous combination of tones, especially when blended into chords pleasing to the ear. It deals with the vertical arrangement of pitch. Why the wrong answers are wrong? A. Melody. The linear or horizontal presentation of pitch, the main tune. B. Rhythm. The pattern of long and short sounds and silences in music, the time element. C. Tempo. The speed or pace of the music. Edge knowledge. Think dimensions. Melody is the horizontal, going across in time, like a line. Harmony is the vertical, notes stacked on top of each other, forming a chord. Question number 6. What is the term for a sculptural technique where the image or design stands out from the flat background, but is not completely detached from it, e.g., figures on the facade of a building? A. In the round. B. Mobile. C. Relief. D. Installation. Correct answer. C. Relief. Why C is correct? Relief sculpture is meant to be viewed from one side, as the figures remain attached to a solid background. It is categorized by its depth: bas relief, low, or high relief, deep. Why the wrong answers are wrong? A. In the round. A freestanding sculpture meant to be viewed from all sides. B. Mobile. A type of kinetic sculpture whose components move or rotate. D. Installation. A large-scale, often site-specific, temporary work of art. Edge knowledge. Think wall. If the artwork is attached to a surface, like a coin or a building wall, it's a relief. If you can walk all the way around it, it's in the round. Question number 7. The philosophical branch of art that deals with the nature of beauty, taste, and the philosophy of art itself is called A. Ontology. B. Epistemology. C. Aesthetics. D. Ethics. Correct answer. C. Aesthetics. Why C is correct? Aesthetics is the branch of philosophy that explores the nature of art, beauty, and taste, and the creation and appreciation of beauty. Why the wrong answers are wrong? A. Ontology. The study of being, existence, and reality. B. Epistemology. The study of knowledge. What is truth? How do we know things? D. Ethics. The study of moral principles. What is right and wrong? Edge knowledge. Aesthetics relates to the senses and feeling. The question asks about beauty and taste, which is the domain of sensory and emotional judgment, the precise definition of aesthetics. Question number 8. In dramatic structure, the point in the plot where the conflict is resolved, and the tension subsides is known as the A. Exposition. B. Climax. C. Denouement. D. Rising action. Correct answer. C. Denouement. Why C is correct? The denouement, a French term meaning untying, is the final part of a play, film, or narrative in which the strands of the plot are drawn together and the mysteries are solved. It occurs after the climax. Why the wrong answers are wrong? A. Exposition. The introduction of characters, setting, and basic conflict. B. Climax. The point of highest tension and the turning point of the plot. D. Rising action. The series of events leading up to the climax, where the conflict intensifies. Edge knowledge. Think ending. The climax is the peak, the highest tension. The denouement is the falling action where everything is wrapped up or untied. Question number 9. The use of light and shadow to create the illusion of three-dimensionality and volume on a two-dimensional surface, pioneered during the Renaissance, is called A. Impasto. B. Chiaroscuro. C. Foreshortening. D. Sfumato. Correct answer. B. Chiaroscuro. Why B is correct? Chiaroscuro, Italian for light dark, is an oil painting technique that uses strong contrasts between light and dark to achieve a sense of volume and dramatic effect. Why the wrong answers are wrong. A. Impasto. The technique of applying paint thickly so that it stands out from the surface. C. Foreshortening. A technique used to make an object appear shorter than it is in reality, creating an illusion of depth, distortion in perspective. D. Sfumato. A soft, smoky, and hazy effect, like in the Mona Lisa, not specifically the use of light, dark contrast for volume. Edge knowledge. Think contrast and depth. The technique is literally named light-dark. Whenever the question describes dramatic contrast to make a 2D image look 3D, the answer is chiaroscuro. Question number 10. The Spanish colonial church architecture in the Philippines often features massive, thick walls, few windows, and heavy buttresses designed to withstand earthquakes. This architectural style is specifically known as A. Renaissance, B. Baroque, C. Earthquake Baroque, D. Neo-Gothic. Correct answer. C. Earthquake Baroque. Why C is correct? Earthquake Baroque is the unique, highly utilitarian architectural style that developed in the Philippines and Latin America due to the frequent seismic activity. It's characterized by its robustness, thick walls, massive buttresses, applied to the decorative European Baroque style, prioritizing stability over typical lightness. Why the wrong answers are wrong. A. Renaissance and B. Baroque. While the churches use Baroque decoration, the key element, the structural reinforcement to survive quakes, defines the specific Filipino style as Earthquake Baroque. D. Neo-Gothic. A revival style from the 19th century, known for pointed arches and lightness, the opposite of the massive structures needed for stability in the Philippines. Edge knowledge. The key is the adaptation. Philippine art history emphasizes how foreign styles were Philippinized or adapted to local conditions. The need to survive earthquakes is the local condition that gives the style its unique name. If this video gave you an edge, sharpen that like button and subscribe to stay ahead.